Okay, so here's the thing. I hate doing the dishes. Even if I am the dishes diva like my fly lady cat taught me. She'd be so mad to know right now that I have so many dishes. I told her I was behind in a lot of things, but I didn't confess about the dishes because I'm supposed to be really on top of those. And I keep telling you I do them every night because usually I do, but I've had a lull in a couple of things, so there's some dishes, they're piled up. Now I'm not going to make you stay with me the whole time I'm washing dishes, but it's way more fun to wash dishes when you have someone to talk to. So if you have a question you want to throw at me, feel free. But if you want to know the real life of me, this is it. Sometimes I get bummed on doing dishes. I've been doing them for so many years, I'm like, bleh. 28 years and counting. Plus, I was in charge of most of the dishes when I was growing up. So I really don't love it, but I think maybe I kind of set myself up that way. I don't know. Boys aren't crazy about doing dishes, so I have to put away a few before I can actually see. And that should have been done this morning, but I didn't even come in here this morning. I'm gonna just put these glass dishes away real quick so that I can actually do some more dishes. And hopefully, I'll see you there. Okay, so I haven't been able to be on here live for a long time, and I haven't been doing my regular chats. So I thought today we could just chat a little bit if you want. I'll just clean out my sink real quick. I put a few dishes away, and then if you have a question, just pop them up and I'll answer them the best I can. So until then, I'll just chat a little bit about how things are going. I just realized I still have a lot of stuff to get rid of. We made some huge progress in our hallway upstairs. I was telling a friend about that today, about how I got rid of a bunch of stuff in my hallway, which I was really proud of myself for. I let some stuff go. I love when I'm letting things go. I sing that song, let it go, let it go. That one from Frozen. It works so perfectly for getting rid of clutter and crap. Because it just helps you not take yourself too seriously and not take your stuff too seriously. So yeah, that's where I've been. So who's on here? Say hello so I know who you are. I can see I've got a few views watching, but I can't see you. So unless you say something. My content's always different. I'm a mom of 12 kids, so I have a lot of life experience, a lot of tips and tricks. And today is just a question and answer, so you are on the right track so far. I can talk about anything and everything, and anything that you want to know, I can help you with. I have another channel where I do stuff on weight loss and health tips, because I'm doing intermittent fasting and OMAD diet, which is 1 meal a day. And I'm just trying to lose weight because I had some health issues. So I was reporting on that because recently I decided to give up sugar. So yeah, that's me. So if you want to learn more, you can watch some of the past videos to see more what I'm all about. But really, there's no limit to what I'm about. You can ask anyone. You can look through my contact and see that there's stuff about everything, and including silliness, because you'll see my kids pop in and out. And that makes it kind of fun. And I usually have some really fun people that jump on here and join with me. So I just haven't done one of these surprise Q&As in a while, so they're not expecting anything from me, and that's okay. But yeah, so shoot, you have a question? Go for it. If not, I'll just keep talking about this, that, and the other like I always do. Or you can tell me about you. Do you have any? Oh, yes. Just so you know, I have 9 boys. Yep, 9 boys, 3 girls. And depending on what their ages are would help me. If you want to give me a couple of ages, I could probably shoot you better from there. Because age has a lot to do with it and what stages they're in. So if you want to shoot that up there, I can tell you what I think. But I know that sometimes there's different things, especially in the summer, because sometimes kids are together so much that they are kind of getting sick of each other. 9 and 15, yeah, that's a big difference. Plus you have one that's pubescent, and one that's just learning his own rights and feelings and aspirations. So that's definitely a pain in the butt. But as a mom, I would say your job is that get them to do some things together that are actually fun, because they actually can get along in a lot of ways, but they might need some space. If they share a room, they probably need more space than most kids. You just feel like you're on top of each other. But get them out of the house. See if you can find activities to do this summer. See if you can, and maybe if you work, that makes it harder. But you can have them separate rooms. You know, if you guys are just going to fight, you can't be in the same room together. So I'll have one down. We have a 2-story, so I'll have one downstairs and one upstairs if they're not getting along good. Or I'll have one in one room reading and one in the other room reading. But I don't make them feel punished when they're arguing, because I realize that usually there's a reason that one of them's disgruntled or not. And if I can just diffuse the situation by separating them, or by giving them both a job to do, if I already have in the back of my mind, all right, you go pick up 10 pieces of trash in the backyard, you got 10 pieces of trash in the front yard, and then we'll see if we can't work this out. After I've given them 2 or 3 jobs, they learn real quick that fighting isn't going to get them anywhere but more work. But try that and see if it helps. And I've actually done all kinds of things. If it was ugly fighting, I can also have them do writing assignments about the arguing and fighting. I can make them look up reports. I haven't had to do that for a long time. My kids get along really good now because they're sick of doing hard extra chores. Now I just have to assign those on Saturdays. So not that they get along perfectly, but they're usually pretty good about working it out. And that's usually the fastest way I shut them down, is just give one of them a timeout. Not like sitting in a corner or anything like that, but just making them have their own space away from the other sibling. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Any other questions, just throw them out there. Can I help you?
Can I bring a toothpick?
Yeah, as long as it stays safe, that's fine. Yeah, so here I am. I'm just washing my dishes and I'm looking for company. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about, then come on down and ask away, and I'll see it and I'll be able to talk to you. I haven't been up for a while. Yeah. You're saying that you and your brother didn't get along and you'd like to get along? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, it doesn't allow me to review, I don't think. I know, I'm so excited to see you, Joanna. It's been a long time. Yeah. You want to know your brother better? Is that who you mean, your own brother? I know that it's easier to get to know people when you care about them and you spend time with them. And if you can think of anyone who he likes, you can send him a message. A text message is always nice, unless he's forbidden you to text message him. Care packages are always nice, as long as you mind diet restrictions and if you actually know something he likes. But you know, that always helps when you're trying to make a friend. Just think of it as you would getting to know someone. You know, the more you see them, the more time you spend with them, the more attention you give them. That always helps people become endearing to you and helps you care about them more. So that might help you with your brother. I come from a very large family myself. I have there's 12 also in my family. It's yours, mine, and ours family. I came from a very dysfunctional home, mind you. My mom was married several times. We always stayed with her. The dads came and went. But I know a thing or two about siblings not getting along, and it's not easy. But we get along now really well, and realizing that this too shall pass. But if there's a lot of hurt and damage from the past, sometimes that takes a little bit to get over. Joanna, how are things with you? You got any questions for me today? I'm just washing my dishes and I didn't want to do it alone, so I thought I would throw this live up and see what bait I caught. Yeah, exactly. Camping is rough. It's exhausting. But I actually spent a lot of time. I can't wait to post my video. I just have to find time to sit down and actually put it all together. I have all the pictures ready and I have the recordings ready. I just have to do my overwriting, and that will be the final. So hopefully I can get that up this week. But yeah, that camping trip, whew, I got to spend a lot of time reading. I finished an entire book. Yeah, I did not eat sugar today. My earlier video, I talked about how Pop-Tarts are in the pantry and I've been wanting to eat them all day, but I did not fall for that. It was hard and I had to go run and get something that was high protein, but I skipped it. So 22 days, here we go. I'm trying to definitely do 30 days without messing up. And like I said, I thought I was going to do a cheat day yesterday, but I'm going to try to do 30 days without cheating. I'm just kind of surprised that this long at it that there's still cravings for sugar, but I guess that should be that way for a while because it's in that innermost part of your brain, you know, that part of your brain that's so primitive that you think you have to have it or you will die. And that goes for smoking, drinking, gambling, pornography, sugar. All of those are in that same category where they're stuck in that mid part of your brain that just says, if I don't do this, I will die. But it's a lie. So the more you abstain from it, you realize you won't die if you don't have it. But, you know, it's just a personal preference. There's a lot of people who eat sugar and they don't have a problem with it like I do. And some people can eat it in moderation, but right now I was struggling with that moderation part of it, so I just kind of had to say done. And that's where I was at. And I haven't been a good girl about doing my dishes, so that's what I'm doing right now is my dishes. So any other questions you have, just feel free, throw them out there. It's your call. Our twins had their birthday yesterday. You might have seen that, a little bit about it. And I'll talk more about that in the weekly roundup. Yeah. Yeah, that really helped me. When I first got off sugar, I actually did that. I went to raw sugar and a little bit of honey. And that helped me just not having the white sugar because I went from making treats every single day to only feeling like I needed them I felt like I needed them only once a week after that, and that was crazy. Yeah, go do your dishes, Joanna. You can do them with me, girl. Get washing. Go wash out your sink with hot soap and then fill it up with hot soapy water and put your first 10 dishes in there and see what you can do. That was my deal today. I said, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm only going to wash 10 dishes because I really don't want to wash the dishes. And that was a trick my stepdad told me a long time ago. He says, well, don't wash all the dishes, just wash 10 of them. Well, what happens is you start washing and then all of a sudden you become the dishes diva like Kat says. And before you know it, half the dishes are done. And I was only going to wash the glass dishes and I've already washed all the cups. And I'm about to wash the plates, and then I'll wash the glass dishes. Now, I don't know for sure that I'm going to do them all, but hey, some is better than none, right? So yeah, you can wash your dishes, and we could just be, you can wash your dishes, and I'll wash mine, and we'll just get them done together. That'll be fun. We should have been doing that on FaceTime, just me and you. I know you've told me you struggle with a lot of the same things I struggle with. That's human nature, probably. I'm getting to the point where I try not to beat myself up for the things that I lack and the things that I suck at, you know? Like, why? I don't get why I would want to beat myself up. That just sounds like bad programming or something, because I have a lot of responsibility and I have a lot of things I've got to do all the time. And yeah, dishes should be at the priority, but once in a while I take the time off, and that's my prerogative, and I pay the price. Oh well, I'm not gonna die. Well, maybe eventually if it starts growing stuff. and just making it humorous. Sometimes I can just pop on the music, but I think I was just feeling a little lonely today, so I thought I'd just hit this live up and see if I could talk to at least one person. And as long as one person is there, the other lady was there. She was asking questions, but it looks like she's left now. And you know, a few people are always watching, but you can't. They don't always talk, so some just are listening in, and that just makes it to where it's not as fun for us. That's right, no science projects allowed. Yeah, I saw one starting to grow, so I decided I better get on it. Shh, don't tell. I was just dreading it, and I've been reading a book, and I thought, all right, after I finish this chapter and I write down this quote I like, I'm gonna just go wash 10 dishes. That's it, and then I'll read a couple more chapters and wash 10 more dishes. But you never know, maybe I'll just stay down here this whole time. Yeah, the only problem for you is it's harder to wash dishes if you're typing questions to me, huh? It's too bad you can't do it like I am, where you're just talking. That's the only reason I can do it. And even if you just do a little bit. Oh, yeah. I came home to the same dishes that I left. I was hoping my daughter would do them out of the kindness of her heart while I was gone, since I don't demand that she pay rent or anything, and nothing happened. Well then, do you want to? Because I can end this live, and you and I can, since it's one-on-one today. And we could just chat up a storm. That's how I am. I mean, if you like what you see and you want to have a piece of it, I'm at home all day. I have 12 kids, so I don't have time to go hang out with friends regularly. I mean, I do occasionally, but who's here for me when I'm washing dishes? And that's the only way I know to pass the time. So when I'm talking to somebody, and talking on the phone isn't as fun unless you can actually see their face. So I think I'll do that, and I'll just call you through Facebook Messenger, Joanna, okay? And we'll get these dishes washed. Have my phone propped up in my windowsill. But if that's it for public questions, then I'll shut it down. Just know that I'm here for you, and if you have questions, you can message me, you can call me, you can check on it, just whatever you need to do, that's what you can do. So I'm here for you. I want to help you, and I know that motherhood isn't easy, and it takes a lot of work, and nobody likes to do it alone. At least I don't. So I'll call you. Take care. Bye-bye.